Hello, welcome to Go Beyond Betty. Today we are going to make corned beef and cabbage, your traditional meal of Ireland, or really probably just American Irish people, and what we eat during St. Patrick's Day. I am part Irish, not all, but last year we did take our corned beef, we brined it. We got the whole brisket and we brined it. So if you want to start at the very beginning, you can click this video and check it out. Tom does a great job of separating the two parts of the brisket and brining it and that whole process. So when you go to the grocery store, this is what you can buy. This is the point cut of the brisket, and it has already been brined, or rather like stuck in a bunch of salt, right babe? Certain salt, curing salt.
Yes, curing salt and a bunch of spices, and it could be the flat, which I think that's a flat, not a point.
This
could
says
be either.
Point cut.
Okay.
I read. So what you need to do is, what else is in here is this packet. So they only brine and cure it. So that's why it can be in this liquid for a long time and not go bad. It's cryovac and vacuum sealed. You need this little packet, but you need to give this a really thorough rinse. If you want to, you could even soak it in water for a little bit and try to get a lot of that salt out. You don't need to add any more salt throughout this entire cooking process. But you do need this little bag. Give me 1 sec to rinse this off. Pause. Our corned beef is all rinsed off. I've opened my little packet. And this is mostly just mustard seed. What else is in here, babe? Black peppercorn.
I think coriander.
Coriander.
Mace.
Mace. Okay. I did get one of the biggest ones they had. So depending on how large yours is, will depend on how long it needs to be in the time machine. That's right. I called it the time machine. Get out. Just a moment. I'm having a fight with it. Get. So once the packet is in,
Happy birthday.
Now we need a liquid. You can totally use Guinness, any kind of beer, a dry cider. You don't want anything on the sweet side. I don't feel I notice any difference, so I'd rather just drink the beer. And I'm using boiling water because I want this to come to temperature and pressure as fast as possible, because it's going to take a long time. This is brisket. This is probably one of the most tough cuts of meat that we can get. So I'm using a whole kettle of water, and my hot tub time machine only goes up to 59 minutes. So what I'm going to do, and I since I know I have one of the largest cuts, I know it's going to take more than an hour. So at an hour, I'm just going to reset it for probably another 15 minutes. Then I'm going to take the meat out, let it rest, and then we're going to throw in some vegetables. You have to keep that liquid. Do not throw out that precious liquid. It has all the pickling spices, and then I'll have all the meaty stuff in it, and that's what's going to make your vegetables delicious. So get this going for as long as you can, but it's probably going to take a total of at least 75 to 80 minutes, unless you have a tiny one.
That's what she says.
Okay. Hottest setting, chicken and meat for an hour. That's as long as it'll go. Pressure valve set.
Cool.
For vegetables, chop up some, I like yellow potatoes, carrots, peel them and chop them up, and some plain green cabbage. Cut them into wedges. Keep the core attached because then it makes it easier to pull the whole piece out. So after the corned beef is done, mine took an hour and 20 minutes. Remove the meat, let it rest, then put in all your vegetables. Put it in for 15 minutes. After your vegetables are done, you can take them out. That gives you plenty of time to slice up your corned beef. I'm gonna make a lot of vegetables because what's the best thing with the corned beef?
A Reuben. And
that is the next video. So enjoy your St. Patrick's Day, eating your corned beef and cabbage, and then the next night, you already know what dinner is because it's gonna be
a Reuben.
So stay tuned for the next video. If you wanna know how to make a good Reuben, click up here. If it's not there, it's because it's the next video. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So thank you for joining me at Go Beyond Betty, where you are taking risks in the kitchen. We'll see you again next time. Bye!